Welcome builders, andyisyoda here. This is a video about asking for world edit. The first thing I would say about asking for world edit is remember that people who have got world edit are not obliged to help you, but will do mostly out of the goodness of their heart and for the betterment of the server, as long as you're polite. So be polite when asking for world edit and choose the right person as well. Choose V pluses for set and replace, and only ask trusteds for things like copy, replace, and flip and move. I would also say don't ask for world edit if you don't need the world edit. Here I've just replaced 150 blocks of grass in this space with just about 6 or 7 mistakes, and I was talking on a video. So if I can replace 150 blocks of grass here by hand in just a matter of seconds, then really asking for less than 1,000 blocks to be placed, I think, is just being a little bit lazy. And certainly when I was a builder, I didn't ask for anything less than 1,000 blocks to be done with world edit. I would also say you can practice this technique of laying bricks really fast. You just spam that mouse button, you can actually start to, there we go, put down blocks really accurately without any mistakes. The next thing I would say is to make one of these magic diamond shovels if you want to dig some dirt as well, and do it quickly. So here is a diamond shovel, and what I'm going to do is open up my items, my inventory, search for EFF. I'm going to find my efficiency 5 with the V there, enchanted book, and I'm going to use an anvil. Put my diamond shovel there, my efficiency spade there, and that means I've got a diamond shovel. Now what you can do with an ender chest is you can store your diamond shovel there, and by middle clicking you make lots of diamond shovels, so you'll never run out of them. Then /GM0, and not only can you could be a fast block placer, you can be a fast dirt and gravel and sand destroyer with your diamond shovel with efficiency 5. So just hold down the button and you can see that my 198 blocks I have here of grass just is disappeared really very quickly. So /GM0 to get into survival, /GM1 to bring us back to creative. Now some jobs can't be done by hand. Some of them are going to need world edit, and that's where you're going to need to ask for world edit. So let's have a job needing world edit. Let's say I want to make some little bar stools here. So I've set this up for a demonstration. I want to turn these bits of wood into upside down piston extenders. So what's the code first of all for this wood? Well, if you press F3 and H on your keyboard, you'll turn on the codes. So you can see when I hover over an item in my inventory here, it gives me the code. So oak wood planks is code 5. And what I want to do is replace these code 5 blocks, these oak wood blocks, with 34.1, which is a really cool piston extender block. And some of these numbers you'll just learn as you go on. So I want to mark some points as to where I want the world edit done. And probably one of the best blocks to use is gold, because it's nice and shiny and it stands out. Maybe gold or red wool would be a good marker. The next thing I'm going to want is a sign, because I want to write this: select, which means choose or pick, gold to gold. And here I'm going to put down my next marker up here, which is my second gold marker, and onto that I'm going to put my instructions. So from gold to gold, I want to turn number 5, this bit of wood, into 34.1. So this is what I need to write. I'm going to write down the exact command that the person coming to do world edit needs. Replace 5 and 34.1 I happen to know is a piston extender. So the person I ask is going to come along. I'm going to be standing right here. They're going to pick that block with their wooden axe like that, and then like that, and they will set it to 34 1. Now another tip is to group your world edits together so you don't have to keep getting the same person coming back twice. By the way, when I was a builder, I never asked the same person twice in the same day for world edit, if I could help it. So I'm actually going to do something else. I want to turn this blue wool here into these stone slabs, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want this ladder onto stone slabs, and you normally can't place ladders on stone slabs. But by putting these two jobs together, it's going to save some TPA requests and acceptances for the person coming to do it. So I'm going to actually add the next command, which is / replace the blue wool with 44, which is the stone slabs. So there are two replace commands, and now all I'm going to do is find someone to do the world edit for me. So I'm going to pretend I can't do the world edit. I'm going to do /list and see who's on. Okay, well, we've got Polly4499 and we've got xtook, and there's me to choose from. So pretending I'm not existing, I'm going to choose one of those guys to ask, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to type them a message, so /message Polly4499. This is how I'm going to word it. Oops, Polly4499. Hi, could you do 2 replace commands for me, please? So what have I done? I've been polite, and I've told him exactly what he's to do when he's to come here. So he's already expecting to do 2 replace commands. So I'll press return and we'll see what Polly says. Okay, well, I had to pause the video there. Polly wasn't quite ready, but there I've wrote it out again. Message Polly4499. Hi, would you have time for 2 replace commands, please? There we go. Sent off the request, and I'm going to type /TPA accept, anticipating that he's going to send me a TPA request. He did. Now, when I accept this, I'm going to press return and then move over here, and he'll spawn there, and he'll see, when I'm moving, he'll see the gold, and I can fly up here to point out the next bit of gold, and he's going to do it's the evil Enderman saying I've got / replace, and he's going to do those for me. There we go. So there's the stools in place, and then he's going to replace the blue with 44. There we go. So there's my ladder. So the next thing I'm going to do is thanks very much indeed, and that's gone to the wrong person. So /message Polly, thanks very much. Cool, and that is the world edit done with evil Enderman. I'm going to switch off the chat. Evil Enderman doing a bit of a derp in the middle for us. Cool. Using the system, you can have some pretty complicated commands. Now, this is a request I did for this particular house. Now, I asked a trusted to come down. I marked out with red wool some point to select the entire house, and then I made it very clear for Abzor. A copy, flip the entire house, rotate it 180, and then paste it when standing on the green wool. And it was over there, the green wool, and because I wanted a mirror image of this house, and I wanted it rotated as well. So by making it very clear, Ab was much appreciating all my clearness and my signs. So to summarize, guys, if you could place it yourself, generally you should place it yourself unless it's thousands and thousands of blocks. If you could dig it yourself, why not try one of my magic diamond shovels and in creative mode, survival mode I should say. Group your world edit together so the person coming can do all of it at one go, and make sure you ask politely. Don't ask trusteds or mods for world edit unless it's a move or a flip or a copy. I hope that helps, guys. Thanks very much for watching. This is Andyisyoda for WOK saying goodbye.